Hello, and welcome back to Blast Off Escape to the Unknown. So, let's go ahead and get started. Those ores did take quite a while to smelt, so I've been a busy guy. Oh, where'd all that hardened clay go? Well, you can't really tell, because it's camouflaged. Oh, look at this. I extended. So let's go take a look at the new and improved workshop. So I moved a lot of area out. Um, as you saw, I did go ahead and this was like the third cobalt pickaxe I made. And I got really lucky with this one. So we're definitely going to go ahead and add the lapis to this so we can get luck. It has double redstone already. It got two modifiers of redstone. I am perfectly happy with that. For all I care, it could get Bane of Arthropods on it, and I will be satisfied. So let's go ahead and do that first. Want to get lucky. Oh, and you may have seen all those ores in there. I actually added a third vat, and here's another thing I added. This is an open blocks. The open block tanks and an open blocks XP drain, and I can just stand on this. Oh, uh-oh. Let's get an empty hand here. And look at that. See my levels going up? You just right click on those and that'll drain it right back. So I went ahead and set this up because I will be spending a lot of time over here. And to be quite honest, I'm going to die a lot. So by doing that, I can mitigate how much XP I'm going to be losing over the long term. So let's go ahead and we're going to add as much of this lapis as possible. So like I said, I'm really happy with this. Um, I am perfectly okay if this thing decides to just be really crappy, but with the double redstone modifier on it for both of these, it's really good. So now what I want to go ahead and do real quick is, like you see, I got a bunch of gold. Okay, so we're actually going to need to break one of these, and you'll see why in a second. So we got two. I'm pretty sure when this is fully upgraded, we're actually going to get four. So yeah, so as you see there, the actual enchant towards the bottom, it's still only Fortune 1. So that really sucks. We wasted two. We can't quite get all those in there. We did waste a little bit of diamonds technically, but it is really important that we go ahead and start passively upgrading this. So once again, close your eyes, and now we have two pickaxes that I am very happy with. On another note, this thing got knocked back. Auto repair I don't care about, but it did get reinforced. I'm probably going to end up changing this. Our arrows, on the other hand, oh no, that sucks. So our arrows actually, well, not only did they get Bane of Arthropods, which I don't like, so I'm actually probably going to replace that because I did want straight quartz. Remember, we added the moss ourselves. I didn't mind the smite, but you know, the spiders are really easy to kill anyways, so I'm not even going to worry about that. I really doubt I'm going to die from some stinking spiders. And I say that to taunt them, and we'll see if that comes back to bite me in the ass. But we are going to go ahead and get two gold blocks, and uh-oh, there is something brewing out there. So I'm actually going to go check out that meteor here in just a second as soon as we get these modifier upgrades. Oh, I ruined the surprise, didn't I? Actually, I already showed you that in the previous episode, so you guys already knew that was coming. So we'll go ahead and bop these in here, and look at that. So as you can see there, right above, or right below the mining speed, right above where it says modifiers, modifiers remaining 1. So we're adding a modifier to each of these. Now this is going to allow us to go ahead and add the repair to it. So, oh yeah, I just realized we actually, we're gonna need to create some mossy cobble. So the way this is gonna work is we're gonna need to cut out some holes in the ground here, and we will replace this later. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, dang. Oh, okay, apparently I must have had some in my inventory or something. And let's go ahead and we'll just put that in there for now. And we'll grab, I guess I could have just grabbed it out of there, the big tank. But by putting this in here, we just got to give it a bit of time, and those will actually turn into mossy cobble. So, and I don't know if you just saw that, but I did also move the stone barrel from outside into here. So I love this. I love getting rid of these freaking pillars and just opening this up. Eventually, this is going to happen around the entire base. We're going to have a nice big open area like that. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and start smelting all of these ores that have already been cooked. We will come back in just a second here, and look at me, I'm super way down. Let's see here. We can go ahead and add the iron. That shouldn't cause any issues. But we'll come back in just a second once this cobble has turned to mossy cobble. And then we'll go ahead and continue. We should be able to knock out a few quests today. We're going to do the brass. And we'll probably get into this lumber axe because I did break mine earlier while I was waiting on some of these ores to smelt for us. So hang tight and we'll be back in just a minute. Right, and here we go. So I did just find out about the possibility of getting a red meteor gem, which would allow us to have a magnetization item that would allow us to toggle it on and off. However, in order for us to get that, we need to break some of these fallen meteors and get a alien creeper to spawn. So I actually just died to one. It caught me off guard, and he definitely got me. If you take a look at our nether portal over there, this meteor hit it smack dab on its head, so we'll have to go about fixing that a little bit later. So I think you need to mine the burning hot ones. Oh, never mind. Apparently, maybe the mod author changed it. Maybe that was old information, but that is great news. So what we're going to use this for is making this magnetic field disruptor. So 4 pieces of obsidian, 3 pieces of this stuff, meteor chip, once it's smelted, and then we'll use this in conjunction with this and magnetization 3. So that should be really good. So we'll go cook that up here in a minute and we'll see how well it works. And look what we got. So this thing is going to allow us not to have to use our precious Botania resources, and we can toggle it by simply pressing a button. If you see up in the top right corner, enabled, disabled, on, off, on, off. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, this still hasn't turned over to mossy cobble, although I did kind of, it wasn't too long ago. So I'm going to let this go for another 5 minutes or so, And if it still doesn't go, we'll save it for the next episode. So hang tight and we'll see if we can get this stuff to turn over for us. Alright, and welcome back. So went ahead and I got all the tin, smelted up, all the copper, all the gold, and all of the iron. I also went ahead and just combined 9 stacks of 64 to give us 64 blocks of coal. That did save us all a lot of room in our resource chest here. So, uh, this is still has not turned over. So, uh, I almost feel like it needs a stream running. I did cut out the hole below it to maybe somewhat simulate flowing water. I'm not sure if it works like that, and maybe if it did even work like that, it would need it below it. So we'll just leave that a little bit longer. I'll look into that a little bit later as far as what exactly is supposed to happen. But as far as quests go, before we make this lumber axe, we'll go ahead and take a look at the brass ingots. So for brass, we need zinc and copper. Now I went ahead and I got some cobble, hammered it out, made our stone gears. So now we have a basic duster. So the way this works is, okay, so we have our zinc here. We're gonna put it right here for now, and you literally jump on it, and voila, you get two. So let me turn my magnetization back on. There we go, and there it is. So we need 16 brass. So, oh, not aluminum brass, normal brass. And we can do that with just normal ingots. So, basically we need 16 zinc. So we have 10. And, so once we get better dusters, you know, we won't have to be jumping on it like that, like a bunch of crazies. But, for now, that should be okay. That was just some leftover meteorite. While that's cooking up, let's see what the lumber axe requires. So we need obsidian broadhead, large bone, obsidian tough rod, and then is that a tough rod? Yeah, tough rod. So we need a broadhead axe, and we need a tough binding, and we need the tough rod. So let's go ahead and we'll just put them in here for now. So I need, okay, so broadhead was 8, and what was it, binding? Yeah, so that means I'm going to need 11 obsidian and 11 worth of bone, which I'm not quite sure on that. I don't know, is that obsidian? Yeah, so I have 4, 5. I wonder if I can use those. That would be nice. Those things took forever to cut down, by the way. But I did persevere, so don't even worry about it. No, I didn't think we could, but I thought it was worth a try. So, let's head over here to our new barrel area. And what do we have? 5 in there? So let's just make, we're gonna make 10 just for shits and giggles. Alright, there we go. So here we are back here. Oh, that's so stupid. It says we can use obsidian. I didn't think we could do that, but it said we could, so I just took a shot at it. Alright, so for the bone, we can definitely do that. So we're gonna need 11 cobblestone, and we will put that in here. We'll get the stone broadhead and tough binding. Let me double check just to make sure. Yep, tough binding. Alright. As far as the bone goes, we'll put that here. Make large plate, and we'll put that there and make that one. Alright, I'm not sure if using straight bone is efficient. Maybe breaking it down into bone meal is actually better. I don't really know, I can't answer that. So I'm going to throw it all in there. We are actually going to use this new, and oh, we got aluminum brass left over, so that's awesome. So we can make these casts. I am actually going to be using this, so I'm not going to resmelt the obsidian like I did the last time with the plates. So we should have enough. Yeah, oh, we actually had enough in here already. Well, now we're going to have even more than enough. So that'll be 8 again. Our cool sword here got knocked back. If you remember, I did put the auto repair on it, and it still has lifesteal. So I did want knockback. So as long as we don't get another knockback, I would be happy with another lifesteal, I guess. But as long as it's not another knockback, I will be pretty happy with that sword, and I won't feel the need to make another one and do it that way. So, yep, we should have all that. Now, we already have slimy saplings. So, I don't... I guess dark oak, that sounds cool. We have some hops if we want to get into making some burr. Alright, so let's take a look at our lumber axe. So, there we go, and that looks pretty cool actually, gotta say. And go ahead and close your eyes. That did have redstone on it, so I don't think I added that myself, so that's okay. And our pig killing bushes down here. Every time I come down, I have been checking those, and then I just go add those. Get out of here! What are you doing? I do just go add those to this. So this will also be useful because, as you can see, I took all the experience pillars out, put them over here. This thing doesn't really use that much experience, but once I start automating stuff with this, we'll have plenty. But we will be converting this into the AE liquid, and if you're not familiar with that, you'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. I am going to be trying to get Applied Energistic system up as soon as possible. It's just, it really is incredible. I can't even put it in words. So this is a little bit slower than the other one, but look at that magnetization. That is so awesome. And I had birch out here because, and actually I'll just replant 3. I had birch out here for the leaves. Nope. See, once we get Applied Energistics up, there will be no more specific chests for specific things. It'll just be a free-for-all, and it's going to be glorious. So I did have the birch out here for this. We're about to get so many fresh waters. Look at that. Oh, those are glass bottles. That's okay. So that's why I had the birch up and running there. So so yeah, we'll just keep that stack in there. Got hypothermia. Put a bucket on. So great. So we got that under control. And now let's take a look at our zinc. So we are going to need 48 copper, and we can just do this in our inventory. We cannot do it in our inventory, so maybe we need to do it in here. There we go. Awesome. So now we have 16. And oh, we get both of those. So from here, gilded iron, that's not too difficult actually, so let's go ahead and knock that out. So we need to melt some gold here, so let's turn our magnetization off, and you just drop it in just like that. And then we'll take, how many did we need? Probably 16. Yeah, so we'll just do 18. I don't remember the exact amount, but then you just right click on it just like that, and look at that, 18. Perfect. Control click to go to information. Right click? No. I don't know what that's about, but it's not letting me do it. So there we go. And I'm not really going to use this, but you know, jetpack, if I ever do use it, I would like to have a jetpack. You can get flying ability through Botania, but, and this is what I was trying to look at earlier. So heated furnace. Unfortunately, where's my Eureka? There it is. We'll put that in there. We don't really need that right now. The heated furnace requires that we simply place furnaces, right? So it sounds easy enough. So if we take it, and we'll actually add that right there, and we place it, it may give us, no. See, so I actually have to make furnaces. And I don't know. As of right now, okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. So, where's my cobble? Alright, so I don't even know if I can make. Do I have more? Okay, I have enough then. So I need to make 4 furnaces. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to even use these. Well, actually, that's not true. So let's go ahead and place them. And there you go. Eureka! After placing all those furnaces, you think of a way to make a better, more effective, faster furnace. Alright. So we'll go ahead and pull these up. Furnaces are used as crafting ingredients every once in a while. So we'll leave those in there for now. I don't really need more than what I have, so I'm not going to quite place them there yet. So now we need to make the heated furnace. And you know what? I don't think we actually even needed to unlock it. I'm pretty sure we could still make it. Ooh, crucible furnace. That's bizarre. So that's mariculture. So we can get more of those. And that's where the gilded iron came in. But we can definitely go to those dungeons and get more of those. And we will be doing dungeons soon. We're almost there. And now they want 4 basic coils. So let's take a look at these basic bitches. Oh, iron wire. Okay, so this is gonna require what? What's wrong with you? There we go. All right. So that'll give us. I'm not actually sure how many that'll give us. Now the thing is if I wouldn't have just done that, you actually can't place the heated furnace. So it would have said something like, essentially, you're too stupid to use this item. Not exactly those words, but we'll pretend it was something like that. And you may agree with them on that, actually. So, okay, good. And that'll give us 2 per. Unfortunately, that's still not going to be enough. I think we needed 4 total. And so let's go ahead, we're going to disable that again. We are going to need 1 more gold ingot in here. And I think it was 8. Yeah, so that'll make us 8. Okay, so let's head back over here. What was it, along the top? Yeah. Alright, and I think that'll give us 32, which is going to be the sweet spot for this quest. Right? No, I'm sorry, 36. It's getting late here, so math is generally the first thing to go. And hopefully we don't see that firsthand because I miscalculated. Looks like we'll be right on target though. Okay, good. You may also notice that I now have a haste modifier along the right hand side. You may also notice that I move my map down. That's actually because now you can see the mob icons. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I actually, once I moved it, I really like it there now. So let me know what you think about that. So let's go ahead and put this back up here. So we're doing basic coils, and we just need 4 pieces of iron. And we'll go ahead and put all that back in there, and we'll save that for the other area. Alright. Oh my gosh. Well, I was right with 32 to begin with. So we're going to do lava coils. We're not necessarily even going to use these heated furnaces. We may eventually, but they can be really good. You just need a way of getting lava into the lava coils, and then you have to place the lava coils around the heated furnaces themselves. It can kind of be a pain in the ass, so we'll see. We may end up using them, but for now we'll just tuck that away in there. So these are completely useless. Well, in my opinion, they're pretty useless. I don't use them. I've tried using them in the past, and I just don't really like them. So uh, why don't we go ahead and make this boiler? We may get through 1 or 2 other quests, and then we might call it after that. So, uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm running out of water. Made all that water, and I'm not even drinking it. Okay, so here's the thing about brass ingots versus brass plates. I think it's something like what would cost you enough brass to make 2 ingots will make you 3 brass plates. So it's really efficient to use brass plates. It's just really fucking annoying to sit here and right click on this thing. So I'm gonna be frivolous with my resources and basically just say fuck the police. So let's go ahead and do this, and we got a boiler. So that was pretty easy, right? And obviously I was shitloading another brick, so we're gonna do the brass. Ooh, 8 blocks of brass. Okay, so I need to make 8 flash boilers. That's quite a bit. Steam heaters, and I'll get a boiler. Smashers, I'll get pistons. Brass fans, I'll get iron spikes. So let's see what it would take for us to get flash boiler. And this is one of the ways we can automate cobble production. So yeah, this is gonna be that's gonna take a lot to make that. So what I'll go ahead and do is I think we'll call the episode here. I'm going to start to take all this zinc, and let's see if any of these are also zinc. About this last one, no. So no zinc in there. We have tin, aluminum, and osmium. So osmium is a whole nother story on getting that done, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this down. That'll give us 40 something ingots. I may even go through the arduous task of converting ingots to plates to save on resources. Zinc isn't really that difficult to get. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was literally like probably 20, maybe even more in those. Look at that. So we just got a new thing for Eureka, and that's going to let us make the semi-automatic duster. And what this will do is basically you can put a hopper on the side and a chest on the other side, and then you won't have to use magnetization to get that working. I may make that later. I only have 8 left right now, so I'm not super concerned with it. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with this, and I'll probably go ahead and start converting the ingots to some thunder out there. The ingots to plates, and then after that we'll pick up in the next episode and see what else we can do. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.